Hello everyone! Today we'll have a new lesson about rich and multimedia content. What is rich media and why has it become so popular? Wikipedia defines rich media as a broad range of interactive digital media that exhibit dynamic motion, taking advantage of enhanced sensory features such as video, audio, and animation. Rich media is a digital advertising term for an ad that includes advanced features like video, audio, or other elements that encourage viewers to interact and engage with the content. While text ads sell with words and display ads sell with pictures, rich media offer more ways to involve an audience with an ad. The ad can expand, float, and so on. You can access aggregated metrics on your audience behavior, including number of expansions, multiple exits, and video completions to get granular data on the success of your campaign. Rich media lets agencies create complex ads that can elicit strong user response. Using HTML5 technology, the ads can include multiple levels of content in one placement: videos, games, tweets from an ad, and so on. If you have a simple objective to generate clicks or a more ambitious goal to create brand awareness, rich media is the format to go with. Different types of rich media content might include GIFs, Instagram stories, podcasts, content or narration audio, infographics, live streams, and topical webinars. How about the standard display creative versus rich media creative? The key advantages of rich media creatives include an engaging user experience leading to higher interaction rate, increased conversions, click-throughs, and view rates, better metrics than traditional ads. While standard display creative is a single .html, .gif, .png, or .jpg file format of 200K or less, contains no video expansion, and usually only tracks a single click-through link. Rich media creative usually exceeds 200,000 or 200K, may use multiple files, may contain video, may expand to a larger size, may include detailed tracking metrics on user interactivity, may track multiple click-through links, may contain other special features such as polling, send to a friend, gallery, and so on. Some publishers may require a polite flow. What are the types of rich media units? In-page. Standard IAB ad unit shapes that may include advanced rich media functionality such as in-page embedded games, animation, video, registration forms, or interactive marketing brochures, and which may allow for larger file sizes. Expanding, similar to in-page units, but they expand in size when a user moves his mouse over the ad or clicks to interact with it. Some publishers are experimenting with ads that automatically expand when the page loads, then retract after a small delay. These ads are sometimes called pushdowns or server-initiated expandables. Floating, the ads that appear as a layer on top of the user's current page. These are typically free-form ads that can move across the page in a variety of shapes and sizes in which may result into floating, an in-page ad on the same page or a smaller floating reminder ad unit which continues to float about the page. While in transitionals, also known as between-page ads or interstitials, this ad appears between one page and another as a user clicks through a site. Takeover. Takeover ads are ads that replace all or part of a publisher's web page with advertising. Takeover content. They're often designed to look as if they are breaking or otherwise interacting with editorial content. But what are the benefits of rich media in content? First, grab the attention of a new audiences. Rich media helps you to present content in a way that helps with visual learners to retain more information. Visual learners absorb and recall information best by seeing, and these folks make up about 65% of the population. If a visitor is presented with the same content delivered in both blog, post format, and a video, a healthy percentage of people will choose the video. Next, stand out from the competition. Take a look around your industry. How many of your competitors are supplementing the content that they publish with rich media? Chances are there are very few, if any, that have made it a central part of their content marketing strategy. Rich media provides a perfect way to increase the value of the content that you publish and to catch the eyes of your prospects by standing out from the competition. Next, increase engagement rates. Rich media content and ads increase engagement with visitors. Rich media content gets users engaged on the page and helps them to better understand the topics that you are discussing. Then, when it comes time to call the visitor to action, they're more likely to make that click. Another benefit of the rich media in content is lower bounce rates. Video and other rich media elements keep visitors from bouncing by holding their attention and increasing the chances that they stick around to engage with the page. Accelerate customer journey. Rich media content lends itself extremely well to the process of nurturing prospects through your sales pipeline. By mapping the content to certain points in the customer journey, you arm your sales reps with powerful sales enablement content. Another is to build a better user experience. Rich media simply provides a more interesting experience to users. This is especially true for those engaging with you via mobile, who may be less likely to read a long-form blog post to watch a video or listen to a podcast. Another benefit is to develop deeper insights. Tracking how long audiences and customers watch your video or listen to your podcast, which parts of the video they watch multiple times, and what imagery facilitated the most engagement from your visitors are all useful metrics that provide new data points for optimization. Creating and tracking this kind of content opens up new insights to your organization that you can use to inform other marketing efforts. Next is increased search reach. Rich media makes your content relevant to more platforms and expands sharing opportunities. Videos can be posted to YouTube, Vimeo, and other platforms. Podcasts can be shared on iTunes and archived by podcast search apps on any mobile device. For companies, this means more opportunities to secure backlinks and connect with new audiences on platforms they otherwise wouldn't reach with standard text and static content. Let's proceed to multimedia. Multimedia represents various types of media content used together. Represents various types of media content. If we have a text with pictures, we have multimedia. If we add a video, we have multimedia too. The use of multimedia in websites has helped in the internet evolution a lot, since it gave web designers a job and made their web pages much more interesting for everyone. And with today's connection speeds, we can all enjoy much better looking websites, which are also rich in media content. You can watch a video directly from the site without the need to download it. Listen to a song or browse a high quality image gallery. Multimedia content is what shapes the internet as we know it. Next, video clips. Video clips incorporated in a website are all the rage now. Before the YouTube revolution, video clips had to be downloaded before anyone could see them. With advances in technology, internet speeds got a lot faster, which allowed for live video streaming over the net and YouTube-like sites were born. Today, embedding a video clip in a web page is more than easy. And video clips can be easily shared via your blog, forum, or even a small video commercial which you can put on your online store. How about audio? Audio is another thing which was affected by the technology advances. And while a video clip will require much more bandwidth and server resources, audio files are much faster to process from a server's point of view. This helps further distribution among website creators much faster. Today, a website with a musical background is something more than normal. And on a lot of websites, you can easily listen to an audio track, which is uploaded on the web server with the help of a simple player. Images. Images were the first type of multimedia to be ever used in a web page. They quickly became an indispensable part of the website design process due to the fact that images were pretty small back then and mostly in the GIF file format. They used very little disk space and bandwidth and were ideal to illustrate every article. This gave birth to the first online news portals, which intended to replace the regular newspapers, offering last-minute news without the need to purchase a separate newspaper. Images in the websites also inspired the creation of image galleries, websites dedicated specifically to the display of various pictures, paintings, or photographs. With the introduction of the thumbnails, galleries, and websites perfected themselves with the ability to offer a small version of the image as a thumbnail instead of the full picture. Images became also an important part of the layout of a web page. Images could now be used for buttons, navigational menus, and backgrounds. Today's images are mostly raster graphics like GIF, JPG, PNG, TIFF, with vector graphics not so widely used mainly due to browser incompatibility. Sample of multimedia terminology. GIF. Being the first image format introduced for the needs of the web, GIF, short for Graphics Interchange Format, represents a bitmap file format based on the 2D raster data type. It allows for lossless data compression, which helps for the image quality to be preserved after the file. JPEG. JPG is one of the most widely used image file formats on the web. It is responsible for reproducing photographic color images, making it the format that best represents the real world online. Its name is an abbreviation of Joint Photographic Experts Group, the committee that created it more than a decade ago. Next is the PNG, that stands for Portable Network Graphics, a standard image file format for web pages, boasting patent-free distribution, many quality advantages such as a lossless method of compression, and the possibility for images to include text details such as author name and description. TIFF, an acronym for Tag Image File Format. TIFF is one of the most popular image file formats for storing bitmap images, such as digital photographs and line art graphics on the web today. It is suitable for representing both multicolor and grayscale images. AVI. AVI or AVI is the video format, which Microsoft adapted for its video files. Today, AVI or AVI files are almost synonymous with video files, and the format is still being used for a great deal of video files. MP4. MP4 has been the leading video clip format on the internet for almost 10 years now, and movies encoded in MP4 still represent a great portion of the online video clips production. Neither is MP3, wherein it is the file format that changed the world of music forever, bringing CD audio quality music to everybody, everywhere. FLV. The FLV file is a flash video format with video streaming capabilities which is used to deliver flash-based videos over the web. SWF is one of the most popular flash container formats, and it's used for most of the animated ads and video clips on today's websites. The .swf files are played on Flash Player software installed on the user's browsers. Font. Fonts work for the aesthetic presentation of text content on websites. They represent a combination of the properties of a set of characters, including typeface, size, pitch, and spacing. The wide variety of fonts available on the World Wide Web is organized into groups called font families. Next is multimedia content. In today's world, we are more absorbed in media content than ever. And this holds especially true for the internet realm, where media files can be found everywhere, from simple web pages to large corporate portals. Videos and movies. Initially presented as a TV format, video clips made a splashing debut on the internet several years ago. And thanks to the recent progress in web technologies, we can today all enjoy watching video clips online. Animation. It refers to the quick presentation of a sequence of images on the screen with the purpose of creating the illusion of a real movement. Next, MPEG. MPEG or Motion Pictures Expert Group are the people behind the MPEG-4 and the MPEG-1 standards, who brought to our attention two revolutionary multimedia files, the .mp3 audio file and the .mp4 video file. Next is images. No one could image our world without images. They have been a part of our lives for a really long time now, and today they continue playing an important role in helping us reflect all interesting aspects of the world we live in. Illustrations. Illustrations, both vector and raster, have found a second life with the creation of the World Wide Web, representing both image gallery, pictures, and elements of the web page design. Clip art. Clip art was used long before the computer was even created, but it gained popularity only was incorporated into the web as a web design element. Graphics. The modern computer would not have existed the way we know it if it was not for graphics. Starting from the graphical user interface or GUI and ending with the most simple icon, graphics are everywhere in the world of computers. 3D graphics. The 3D graphics added a new perspective to the regular images and started a whole new era in image design, related to the creation of both abstract and regular 3D artwork. Let's discuss the interactive multimedia. Interactive multimedia is multimedia which gives the user some navigational controls. A good example is the internet. Interactive multimedia allows two-way interaction with multimedia course material, another computer, or another user with direct response to the input, as opposed to one-way communication from TV, video, and other non-responsive media. Interactive attributes commonly include data or text entry, mouse input, voice commands, video capture, and real-time interaction. Cybermedia creations, e-learning glossary, for examples, multimedia presentation, and multimedia animation. Also, interactive multimedia, any computer-delivered electronic system that allows the user to control, combine, and manipulate different types of media, such as text, sound, video, computer graphics, and animation, like Britannica.com. Interactive multimedia can also be interpreted as a large subset of educational technology, in particular CBT and CBL. Alessi and Trollope start from a general definition of the process of instruction that includes the presentation of information to learners, guidance of learners' first interaction with the material, learners practicing the material to enhance fluency and retention, and finally, assessment of learners to determine how well they have learned the material, what they should do next. Computers can be used for all these four phases. as combination of different tools and face-to-face interactions, but all four phases do need to implement it in either way. Based on this stance, the authors define 8 methodologies of interactive multimedia or IMM in their texts like tutorials, hypermedia, drills, simulations, games, tools, and open-ended learning environments. Additional computerized tests, both self-assessment and learner assessment, web-based learning called web-based training in this wiki. Also, an interactive multimedia is a multimedia system that lets the user do things. For example, computer games, microworlds, and simulations. Let's talk about the uses of interactive multimedia. So here are the uses of interactive multimedia in terms of education, training, games, simulation, information presentation, and corporate presentation. How about multimedia contents? First, videos. Through video hosting sites, you can take a video and show it to the entire world like YouTube. Next, the sound, music, or audio. If videos are too much for you, you can always record sounds. You can share your sound bites to the entire world, like SoundCloud. Another is online games. Game developers now create what is called browser-based games. You do not need to install these games to your computer as they run in most updated web browsers. Adventure Quest, Farmville, Candy Crush. Next, the online test. Online survey forms and tests that automatically display the results when finished, like online IQ and personality tests. Courseware. Online courses that simulate classroom online, like e-learning courses using an e-learning management system or LMS. Next, podcast. An episodic series of audio or text files streamed online, like Stuff You Should Know, TED Talks, The Starters, or Ear Biscuits. Another is podcast. An episodic series of video streamed online, like YouTube series or shows like Video Game High School or Good Mythical Morning. Let's proceed to the benefits of having an interactive multimedia project. The benefits are: first, communicate more effectively by allowing users immediate access to material. Next is let people get stories and information with a combination of audio, visual, and interactivity. Then, most people expect interactive media at public events or public places nowadays, and they often do not want to use their mobiles. Large multi-touch displays are preferred. Also, save money over print and other media costs. Create a modern image for your business. So that's all for the discussion about rich and multimedia content. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.